Oh, this should be a battle. The backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Here is Edwards. Towns, a screen on Leonard. Here's Edwards. From 13 feet, it goes down.
And that's what they're looking for from Edwards. Scoring from all areas of the court, even mid-range, keeps the defense honest.
Now, here's George. Screen by Zubac. George finds Leonard. From deep. Outside for George. Drains it from beyond the arc. George has got 6.
He doesn't need much time to get his shot off. Paul George is a dependable catch-and-shoot option.
Towns is doubled. Off with the layup.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession. And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
Just 5 on the clock. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. 6-point game. And Edwards with the stop.
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help. Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Kicks it out to Leonard. Launches it. The shot's good on the assist by George. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Now the Clippers moving it up. Leonard the pass to Zubac. Back to Leonard. Now here's Zubac. He feeds it to Covington. Kicks it out to Leonard. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And yes, it's good.
Good read from Paul George. He's very skilled at realizing when he should make these passes.
Conley against Westbrook. The kick out to Towns. And a miss there on the triple. Clippers leading by 7. Outside Leonard. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Pass to Zubac. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Conley with the 3. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
Westbrook finds George. The Clippers rebound. A 3 from Leonard. They grab their own miss. 1:07 left to play in the first. And rejection by McDaniel. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. 4:03 left to play in the first quarter. Just 2 to shoot. Here's Covington.
Taurean Prince, he does it every night. He competes. Terrific effort on the defensive end.
And once again off the mark by Minnesota. And so George will bring it up for the Clippers. The pass to Westbrook. Pass to Zubac. Edwards against Leonard. Fires the three. There it is, his third basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
Flying high, Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Covington kicks to Westbrook. Back to Covington. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
They established the pace. They made shots. This is why they're way out in front.
And so it's Los Angeles enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another key for them tonight, attacking the basket. Taking it right to the hoop, never a bad idea.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Rudy Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince. And it's Conley in at the 1. Timberwolves trail by 12. Edwards passes to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Westbrook finds Covington. Outside Leonard. Back to Covington. Leonard inside, headed by Prince. Leonard, no luck. Leonard's gone 3 for 8 tonight from the field. Here's McDaniels, and Covington sends it down.
All over, guys. I like watching Covington be a mess on the defensive end.
Noel, he's checked in for Edwards. Well, we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Conley, the pass to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
George with the ball. Now defended by Gobert. Here's Zubac. Good on the short little jump shot. Zubac has got 6 points.
Now that's how you pick up second chance points. Stay active and be ready as soon as the shot goes up.
Passes it to Noel. To the inside. Covington with the steal. And here we go with Westbrook running it up the court. And finished off by Westbrook.
Westbrook is right on time and in great position on the fast break, making him the right option to finish the job.
Now here's Gobert. Outside Conley. Here's Prince. Leonard with the steal. Right side Westbrook. It's tipped. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. Clippers leading by 12. Leonard finds Zubac. From deep, George. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Rivers checked in. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
Yeah, and I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit to battle through and maintain his greatness. Tells you something about his competitive ability.
You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
Inside, Norman Powell relies on his agility, allowing him to navigate the paint.
From the arc. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Prince. Bangs home the trifecta. Prince has got 5.
I like that approach, playing inside out, forcing the defense to scramble.
Man passes to Morris. Dishes it to Plumlee. Gobert brings the double team, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Plumlee.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
1:30 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Noel. No points in the game yet for him. Prince kicks to Gobert. Prince outside. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
59 seconds left in the first half. It's Powell with the drive.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Timberwolves trail by 10. Here's Noel. No good with the triple. Inside, it's tipped and stolen by Prince. Gobert against Plumlee. Gobert the pass to Prince. That shot is off. Great D that time from Powell. Here's Highland. No good on the 3. It's Gobert with the ball for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And it's Towns penetrating. Morris with the rebound. Here's Highland. Down low, here's Mann, and the layup is good. Mann's got his first bucket of the night.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Thanks for the great interview, David.
Your Clippers, 34. The Timberwolves, 22.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Paul George really making a difference here.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Huddling out there with Morris. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Mann in at the 2. Here's Highland. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet.
And the thing about Morris, doesn't have the big vertical, but tenacious once he gets around the rim.
Now here's Rivers. It's a 14-point game. From deep, Prince. Plumlee with the rebound. The Clippers shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Mann passes to Plumlee. Powell against Towns. Plumlee sets the pick for Powell. Shot clock at 6. Doesn't get it to drop for him. And Minnesota will come the other way. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime. So he fits the timeline of their star.
Love the decision by Gobert. Finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Stolen by Rivers. Knocked away. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Minnesota basketball.
Edwards has come in for Minnesota.
The lineup for the Timberwolves, Anthony Edwards.
Just over a minute and a half have passed during the third quarter. And the dunk by Towns.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Pass to Powell. Pass to Mann. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. McDaniels, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Minnesota on D. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Zubac kicks to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Edwards from deep three-point territory. And it's Towns on the follow. Towns has got 6.
The long arms, the positioning. Towns is excellent at knowing how to gobble up those second chance opportunities.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. Towns against Covington. Back to Leonard. Looking for George. He gets it there. Good. And that's 10 points for Paul George.
With his great length and skill, Paul George has no trouble getting points in the paint.
Gobert with a screen on Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
It'll be a jump ball.
And they'll get another chance. Over in the corner, Edwards tries to the hoop, and Edwards with the stuff.
You can't let Edwards get in the lane. Outstanding at using that burst of speed on the drive.
The offensive rebound. Takes it out to Covington. Leonard dishes to Covington. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Covington a screen on Edwards. Just 4 to shoot. George passes to Covington. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. To the paint. And finished off by McDaniel.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Now, here's George. He's got 10. Leonard with the ball. Now guarded by Towns. Covington with the bucket.
Quick attack by Covington, not giving the defense a chance to get all over him.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Edwards looking it over. To the middle. Covington with the steal. Outside Westbrook. And here is Zubac. 6 points for him. George with no one around. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
Yet another one for Paul George. He can pile up points without wasting possessions.
It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Towns, the pass to Gobert. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Rudy Gobert.
The first one falls.
A seasoned vet, Rudy Gobert, a double-double machine.
He doesn't get the second one. Outside Westbrook. Leonard. Stolen by Anderson. Outside Towns. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room.
And please give a big round of applause for your
And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, and his man can do something with it.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see. Oh!
Yes! Yes!
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
George against Anderson. Leonard kicks to Covington. Over in the corner, Zubats. George passes to Zubats. The shot's good on the assist by George. And the Clippers lead by 12.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Now, here's George. And George with the stuff.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Los Angeles leading by 12. This one for 3. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And Anderson kicks to Reed. Out to the wing. Gobert dishes to Conley. There's the pass to Anderson. Puts it up from 17. He gets it in there. Anderson's got his first basket.
I like the mid-range area for Anderson because of his size and because he makes good decisions with the ball in his hands.
Covington wide open. He fires. Hits the three-point bomb.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
I mean, defensively, if you have any hope of coming back in this game, you can't afford to give him those looks.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
And on top of that, they've really been dialed in from deep, just dropping triple after triple. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused, and they've executed.
A 3 from Anderson. Covington with the steal.
And that's a great play on defense there. Forced him to rethink the shot and then able to come up with the steal. Using that athleticism to convert the alley-oop. Covington is simply a difference maker out there.
Knocks down the 3 ball.
This is the shot you want to get him. An open look from range.
Westbrook passes to Leonard. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Michael Conley picks one up. And thinking back to that 2017 MVP season for Russell Westbrook, Steve, you know, he averaged a triple-double.
Kevin, what's incredible to me, Russ did it 3 straight years with OKC. Then again with the Wizards. Westbrook's numbers are out of this world.
Outside, George. Here's the 3. Another shot. And it's Zubats laying it in. And the Clippers lead by 18.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Reason why they've tightened up the vice grip a little more each time up the floor. We'll see if they can close this one out.
Now here's Conley from deep three-point range. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Clippers.
They really had it going, guys. Their offense propelled them.
In this case, it was the higher shooting percentage that made the difference and earned them the W.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Paul George.
You love to see this kind of leadership, directing traffic, keeping everyone happy. He was the straw that stirred the drink.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable gem. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Edwards against George. Back to Covington. Pulls up. That one off the back iron and out. Conley with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
Three-pointer.
And you gotta like that they found something positive here, something that maybe carryovers into the next game.
They put together some great possessions here at the end. It's a shame they could have used this run much earlier.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Westbrook passes to Zubac. Outside Westbrook. Shot clock at 5. There's the dish to Leonard. He can't hit that time. So the Clippers winning this one easily. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
Clippers win the tip. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, keep it or dish it. Those are the decisions Paul George is trying to make, and he makes the right one there.
And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals, but without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of. And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Oh, got that one up quick. George has got 5.
Yeah, when he opens up his offensive arsenal to knock down threes, PG can be an MVP caliber player.
Morant. He can't get that one to fall. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Westbrook outside. Out to Leonard. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook.
Once Leonard gets some wiggle room down there, with his broad shoulders, he figures out how to execute and knock it down.
To the inside. Paul George pulls down the board.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Leonard for 3. It's rebounded by Memphis.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Oh, George with a steal. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Bane. Leonard up top. The 3 is up. Leonard can't get that one to fall. The Grizzlies have gone 1 for 3 so far. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. Morant, no good with a layup. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc.
Well, still a few years out, but the Clippers have to be excited about moving into their own arena in 2024. So much innovation has gone into the design of the building, and it just looks incredible.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
We've watched Morant get so good at this, instinctively spots the opening and feeds a really good shooter.
Amen. And the Clippers felt they needed to build their own arena to establish some identity.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it that they could be their own franchise away from the shared building with the Lakers. And for so long in LA, they've been treated as sort of the second-rate team, and that just shouldn't happen. So having their own arena, it's moving them well into the right direction.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
George outside. The 3 ball. Ooh, he's looking comfortable now. 3 for 3.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Well, he's going to just keep going now. That's a... Oh, man!
Oh!
The quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
And finished off by Westbrook.
That might be a 50, or are we going 100 or 1,000? Westbrook with a unique combination of power and athleticism.
Here's Adams. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Leonard.
Throw down. It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
And as Westbrook gets older, he's indicated that he's not looking to change how he plays, Grant.
And that can be a double-edged sword, B.A. You love his aggression and confidence, but you wonder how his game will hold up as his athleticism goes.
Covington and the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
He almost blocked that shot in time, just a nanosecond late.
50 seconds left in the opening quarter. Outside Bane. Back to Morant. And there's a pick. Driving in. And then Morant with the dunk.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Hey, without that screen, he doesn't get a clean look at the rim.
Yeah, why settle for the layup when you can attack the rim and rise up like that?
Leonard passes to Covington. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
The attention to detail on defense. Jackson reads shooters well and knows when to go for blocks. I just love how he runs the floor with energy and intensity, but still stays under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed? He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And the Grizzlies call time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
You gotta feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
1 second left. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
And a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
The attack can come from a lot of ways, either execution or by just getting on the bounce and driving it in, and that's where they've been very effective tonight.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the one. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's George. You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
Oh, Adams with the block.
Well, the size of Steven Adams one thing, but persistence is another.
Covington against Jackson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
George against Bain. Inside. Here's Zubac. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
Paul George doesn't just score. He can pass it as well. He's a great all-around player.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. Now Morant. 9 points in the game. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. George against Bain. They double-team George. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Stolen by Jackson.
He was all over that play. He knew exactly where they were going with the ball and swiped it away. And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
Execution with pace, that's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second.
And the standout skill of Paul George is the fact that on both ends of the court, he's going to affect the outcome of a game.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Yeah, teams try to get physical with Morant, but he shows exceptional body control off the contact.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Tillman's checked in for Adams. Aldama comes in for Jaren Jackson Jr. Conchar, he's checked in for Brooks. And it's Kennard in for Desmond Bain. And the Clippers miss again. And George is the kind of versatile player that every team is looking for, Brent.
BA, with all of that experience, he's able to switch on so many different guys. And he got his timing down.
plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation.
Here's Highland, hounded by Morant. Pass to Morris. Will it go? Drains the triple. Morris has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Shot's good by Morant. Morant's got 16 points.
In the paint, Morant stays nimble, and that allows him to make any needed adjustment to his shot.
Highland misses. The Grizzlies have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. Over to the wing. Outside Morant. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
Shooting for Memphis.
The free throw drops for Morant. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Highland, hounded by Morant. Lets the three fly. Here's Plumlee. Aldama grabs the board. Here's the Grizzlies with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run. 51 seconds left in the first half. Here's Morant. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactics.
Stolen by Kennard. Right side Morant. Takes it inside. He goes up again. Kicks it out to Kennard. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Outside Morant. Another shot. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Mann. This one for 3. And no good. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And so we wrap up the first half. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by 14. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. With a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
They're just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Getting underway in the second half. Here's the 5 for Taylor Jenkins. Luke Kennard out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Xavier Tillman, then it's John Conchar, and it's Aldama in at the 4-man position. Morris for 3. And Morant clears the board. Well, Memphis shooting an insane 65%. Just terrific. And now we have an intentional foul. I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.
Now here's Morant, tightly guarded. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Clippers really having a tough go here. Here's Highland. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. It's stolen. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
All right, let's welcome to the floor, your Clippers Breakers.
So Memphis ends up going with a new group.
Your Clippers Breakers.
About a minute played here in the second half. Right side, Williams. Plumlee brings the double. Williams misses. The Clippers shooting right at 35%. Not getting what they want out there.
Yeah, everybody knows that Bones nickname is going to stick for quite a while, but don't let it fool you. This guy is not afraid to take it inside and challenge bigger defenders.
line. We're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's Williams. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And with Highland, the fearlessness he brings, it's what makes the fans love him, Brent.
Yeah, B.A. I like the Bones nickname, by the way. But the energy, it's infectious. And that's what Bones brings to the game. And when he gets hot, this guy tends to stay hot for a long time.
Morris, a screen on Bain. Beyond the arc. Pass to Highland. The 3. Here's Plumlee. He can't get it to go. Ooh, some solid defense from Adams. And here's Memphis now. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points. Brooks outside. Jackson the screen. Tries again. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Jackson's got 8.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Who wants one? Come on, let's hear it.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. And here's Westbrook from the arc. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Brooks against George. Brooks the pass to Jackson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Los Angeles has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, the league and the world have endured tremendous challenges in recent years. Commissioner Silver said, quote, "We found a way to keep going under very difficult circumstances. It required enormous diligence. To keep playing throughout the pandemic, we are particularly proud of that." Brian?
Hey, the show must go on. Thanks, Allie.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the third. Here's Williams. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And the Grizzlies lead by 15. Leonard passes to George. Covington, a screen on Bain. George for 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Some room here for Williams. And there are the Grizzlies with another bucket.
And he's going to nail these if you give him the space. That's just soft D.
Defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Oh, it's blocked by Williams. Outside Covington. Pass to George. Picked by Covington. 6 on the shot clock. George has the open look. Releases from the wing and drills it. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
With these nights where he just decides to start dominating offensively, and Paul George making it look like that tonight.
Brooks finds Jackson. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. And there's a whistle. That goes on Robert Covington. That's his first foul.
Third team foul.
And here's Adams. Outside for Brooks. Second shot opportunity. No good that time. Great D that time from Zubac. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Covington, a screen on Bain. George passes to Zubac. Outside Covington. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Here's Williams. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to go on Paul George. That free throw misses.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Zaire Williams.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Grizzlies up by 15. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac, and it's Westbrook in at the point. That's who's out there for the Clippers. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition's sails.
Jackson with it. Guarded now by George. Jackson outside. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his fifth shot in as many attempts. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for Memphis.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Brooks a screen on Leonard. Here's Williams. Got a hand on it. Brooks against Leonard. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Morant's checked in. Leonard finds George. Zubac with a screen on Payne. George passes to Zubac. For three, Covington buries it from three.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Morant into the lane. It's deflected. Here's Adams. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got 5 rebounds in the game. It's George on the wing, guarded by Bane. Covington passes to Westbrook. Covington, a screen on Morant. Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. George against Bane. Pass to Zubac. 5 on the clock. Kicks it to George. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. George has got 4 points this quarter. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Morant into the lane. Deflected. Payne against George. Down low. Covington. Oh, and there's the whistle. And coach doesn't like the call at all. He's opting to use his challenge. He wants the officials to look at the replay.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Brooks a screen on Leonard. Pass to Brooks. Oh, no good. The dry spell continues. George passes to Leonard. To the inside. Zubac finds George. 6 to shoot. Over Bane. The Clippers rebound. Leonard outside. It's George on the wing. Second chance shot. And it's good on the lay-in. George has got 19 points.
And they're on a big run to make this game interesting. Can't let up now.
Well, they stacked up everything to get to this point. Now they have to shift into overdrive.
Here's Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. On the take, and the dunk by Jackson.
Now you have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
George drives in. Unable to get that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Grizzlies.
One area where they set themselves apart today, their aggressiveness in getting steals.
It really hindered their opponent all game long. And of course, it helped spark their own offense.
And what a huge performance it was for Ja Morant.
Now, this was a showcase night of his skills offensively.
Leonard for three, and the whistle blows. And it's going to be over the back here.
He gets called for the over the back. He thought he could slip through the cracks and grab the rebound.
Well, he plays super active on the glass, so calls like this are to be expected.
Here's Morant. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
His third personal foul.
What determination from Morant in the paint, getting his shot off despite being fouled.
And he can't hit the second.
He did enough to put this one away. Just a hard-fought battle.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Fires from deep. The rebound by Jackson. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
The assist.
They really came in with the right mindset today. I can guarantee you their flight home will be filled with some smiles.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
The three from Bane gets the bucket.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And so Memphis
Absolutely, Kevin. I mean, with how much these teams like to get up and down and push it, I think it's going to be one of those windshield wiper games. So a bunch of guys could get some action tonight.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low.
No, sir. Jackson Jr.'s shot blocking abilities, part of why he was a top 5 pick back in 18.
Edwards with it. Now defended by Bane. Edwards can't hit. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And Morant throws it down.
And just so dynamic at that lead guard position. Morant there just stuffs it. And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Morant with it. Working on McDaniels. And again, Ja Morant. Morant's got 6 points.
And that speaks to Morant's fearlessness. Even amongst the trees, he is confident, looking to score with the ball.
Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Traps in the tray.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Edwards finds Gobert. Great pass to set up the layup.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the flushing of the toilet right there.
Like a fierce two-hander.
Max Force throwdown.
High effort play by Morant. He refuses to let the foul stop him from getting the shot up.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
76% from the line a season ago.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. To the inside, stolen by Brooks. This is to Morant. Back to Brooks. There's the triple. Drains the three-pointer.
He doesn't take a lot of time to make up his mind. Brooks always thinking ahead, and he's in position before the pass is made.
Here's McDaniels, and the layup's good off the glass. McDaniels got 5.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Bane. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
What a deft pass by Morant. He finds a wide open man as quickly as anybody in our league.
Towns a screen on Morant. Here's Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And they answer right back with as much force as possible.
This is a heavyweight battle, and both teams trading punches.
And guys, I hope they keep it up just like this. Let's see some more end-to-end action.
Morant passes to Brooks. Outside for Jackson. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Jaden McDaniels.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. To the right side. Lets it go from deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll go to the line to shoot 3.
First team foul.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he nails the third. Grizzlies have gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Another miss by Minnesota. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Torian Prince, he's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Memphis leading. 32 seconds left in the first. And Morant throws it down.
In just so many different ways, Morant can hurt you. Tonight, it's been with the scoring.
Edwards can't hit. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Adams, the pass to Jackson. Back to Adams. Brooks against Prince. Adams sets the pick for Brooks. Outside Jackson. Here's Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got 14.
Just as quick as anyone in this league, Morant can seemingly get to the hole at will.
And so it's Memphis with a 6-point lead at the end of the... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
I really like how they're knifing inside with confidence, exploiting any openings they see in the defense, taking advantage.
Oh, man, their mid-range jumper also has been on fire. Tough to beat a group of guys shooting with that much confidence.
So on the floor for Memphis, the wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position.
You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass.
Now here's McDaniel. Brooks covering. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Gobert. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Williams is checked in for Memphis. Memphis leading by 6. Now Brooks down low. And there's Williams. That's good on the assist by Brooks. And you talk to the great ball handlers, and they say, Greg, that footwork is an underappreciated aspect of it. Why is that?
It's like a dance. You're eluding the defender mostly with your feet. The ball handling part is just making sure the ball comes along for the ride. And no doubt, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Outside Williams. Going inside. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 6. Conley, the pass to Noel. Back to Conley. Prince with a screen on Williams. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Prince outside. Pass to Noel. 5 to shoot. There's McDaniels. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
First team foul.
Steven Adams picks one up. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight. Good on the second free throw. And he makes all 3. Here's Williams. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Here's Bain. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Conley for three. They get the rebound. Here's Gobert. Tries again.
And shooting against Adams, very challenging. He's an assertive defender who won't back off.
The dish to Brooks. Williams against Conley. The shot by Williams, no good.
And you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
McDaniels dishes to Conley. Now here's McDaniels. Defense right on him. And here's Prince outside. Rebound by Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the half.
Memphis leading by 5. And he drives in. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. Conley against Williams. Conley gets the bucket.
What a smart player Conley is. Able to analyze defenses in pick and rolls and make the right read.
Here's Brooks. Kick out to Adams.
Grizzlies foul. Steven Adams. Second personal foul.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for the Timberwolves. Morant, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Timberwolves trail by 3. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. And the shot goes in from Rudy Gobert.
And the bulk of Gobert's offense is going to come down low. Even if the D knows that, it could still be tough to stop.
Here's Morant. And rejection by McDaniels. Payne against Gobert. Now the feed to McDaniels. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And it's a super first half for him at the free throw line.
Yeah, he's been his best up there. He's got the confident stroke going today. You know, he really did excel at the stripe. I mean, they couldn't have asked for too much more from him when it came to knocking down free throws.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns checked in for Taurean Prince. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Noel. Jackson looking around. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
Your first Avenue Breaker makes the noise. How about your first Avenue Breakers? Give it up for them.
17 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Morant. Alexander Walker passes to Edwards. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good. Edwards got the lead up to 3 now for the Timberwolves. Morant, that's for 2, and that one released in time, but no good. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break. With the
25. Fans, put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Alexander Walker in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Gobert with a screen on Williams. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And another three for Minnesota.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but sure looked good there.
Adams' shot is off. Minnesota leading by 7. The pass to McDaniels. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Over in the corner, Williams. Adams sets the pick for Williams. Back to Adams. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist.
And that play is tailor-made for Adams. Not many guys set a better screen and then the quick roll off it to get the finish.
Edwards, that's good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a three-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And it's good, 2 points. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
Now, how did he manage to change his shot midair?
Gobert with a screen on Williams. Pass to McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniel.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
It's stolen by Edwards. And Gobert kicks to Towns. A fadeaway, and again it's Minnesota.
You know, the fact that Towns can step out, shoot with accuracy, means he doesn't always have to score inside.
Here's Morant. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
Boy, I tell you what, the hole would be a lot deeper if he wasn't being as efficient as he's been so far.
Towns for 3. The shot will not fall. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Here's Brooks. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he could be a high-usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Haynes checked in.
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rack.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass to Jackson. Out to Morant. Takes it inside and then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
Towns. And it's off the back rim. No good.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Timeout called. The Grizzlies.
Ready to move? Here are your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers.
Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
For 3, Edwards tries to save it. And they get it back. And finished off by Edwards.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
Assist from.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
Towns with the bucket.
A good play ending with the right player. Big Cat. One of the best shooters we've ever seen at the center position.
And they double up Morant. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Jackson Jr.
and cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it.
That might indeed ignite a spark in this team.
Outside, Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Well, you got to respect and admire the focus of Towns. I mean, he just doesn't get rattled. He just stays with it, embraces the challenge, and keeps coming.
Pass to Jackson. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Morant. The shot off that time.
You know, I think the effort on defense there has everything to do with why he missed that shot. Well done.
Edwards can't hit. And a wide open look for Bank, and it is good at the buzzer. Wow!
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, and yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. Dylan Brooks out there with Williams. And it's Jackson in its center.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Hey, defense is taking a back burner, secondary on the marquee, but who doesn't love a game like this? Let's go. I like offense.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
And no let up in him either, guys. I mean, he wants to continue to expand that lead, and as long as he's the one taking the shots, that lead's going to expand.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What? You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now the pass to Towns. He dishes it to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
It's Morant with the drop.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
For the finish. Look out!
Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown.
Exercising his authority.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Conley's checked in. Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. The latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Taylor Jenkins just reviewed his plan.
And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is under
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to review it. And the double checking, and the game continues on. And no matter what, one of the big positives they can take away from this game is how well they performed at the line.
Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Oh, he threw that one down. Adams, one of the fiercest competitors in the league.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Gobert with a screen for Conley. Driving inside. uses the glass to finish the layup.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And then Morant slams it in.
A true leader. You can tell Morant takes pride in stepping up when it matters most.
Edwards with it. He's picked up by Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Conley against Morant. Towns the screen. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And that is a big loss for this team. This game's still in the balance, and he's someone they always want in there at crunch time.
Williams, he's checked in for Ja Morant.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Williams attacking.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Towns wide open. And the 3 off target. And so Brooks will bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Timeout called the Grizzlies. They're down by 4. 1:35 left to play in the final quarter. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th. Williams dishes to Jackson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
At the strike, Jackson more than capable, but can he do it when it matters most?
He's able to hit the second one, and that narrows the lead down to just 3.
He gets them to within 1 possession, but that miss puts a lot of pressure on their defense.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Now here's McDaniel. Brooks covering. Minnesota calls timeout. They're in front by 3. 1:10 left in the 4th quarter.
Here they come. Now headed to the floor. It's your Minnesota Timberwolves Dancers.
.110 left in the game. Clock at 4. Here's Conley. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And here is Williams. Inside. It's stolen by Gobert. Stolen by Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. Kicks to Williams. There's 37 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Brooks. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Brooks knows what's at stake here. No time to panic. Just give this everything you've got.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that brings them within 2 here. 29 seconds left in the 4th quarter. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Back to Edwards. Timberwolves keep it alive. And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 14 foul.
We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th. Outside Conley.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And you know what? Who knows? A few misses at the strike, and they're right there within range. You know, late game free throws are a lot different than early game free throws in terms of making.
All eyes are on Conley, a normally confident shooter. Can he sink the free throw?
Good composure from the line there. Those shots sealed.
You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
5 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Edwards drives in. Money!
And this is some serious showmanship. Loving that tomahawk right there.
Greg, he came with force, and that's not just about getting 2 points.
And here were the Clippers arriving earlier, getting mentally prepared to go to... work on the road. So the Clippers win the tip. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the one. Well, when we look at tonight, this could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
George against Edwards. Here's the three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Well, not only prolific from three, but efficient from three. Paul George, nicely done.
McDaniels from long range. Doesn't go for him. And Los Angeles the other way now. In transition, here come the Clippers. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. We played just over a minute here in the first. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Conley. Shot clock at 5. And he makes it on the layup.
Mike Conley continues to perform at a high level. Over a decade as a pro, still doing work. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West. Well, put all that size to good use. Rip it off the backboard.
Edwards finds Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, for a man his size, Towns does a sensational job running the floor.
Kicks it to George. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Pass to Gobert. Out to the right wing. To the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Towns. Doesn't go that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. Leonard for three. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
You've got to keep the defense on their heels, and Kawhi consistently able to make pull-up jump shots.
Conley passes to Gobert. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Here's George. Zubac's high post. Covington passes to Leonard. Covington, a screen on McDaniels. Takes the three. Rebound Minnesota. A minute 53 left now in the first quarter. Pass to Gobert. Into the lane. Westbrook, the pass to Covington. Uses the glass on the layup.
When Covington stays in control on his drives, he can be so effective on the move. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Towns, and that makes it 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Now here's Covington. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts. And We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a three-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Westbrook driving inside and finished off by Westbrook.
You cannot give Russell Westbrook a lane to the basket. This guy will slam it in your face quicker than you can say boo.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first quarter. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
George against Edwards. George passes to Covington. And it's off from three-point range. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Edwards finds Conley. Gobert with a screen on Westbrook to the middle. And Gobert with the stuff.
Well, Mike Conley specializes in reading the floor. This guy is an expert in pick and roll.
And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead, leading by just... And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Taurean Prince, and it's Conley in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. George for 3. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Oh, Leonard with the block.
Well, the defensive instincts have always been so strong for Kawhi Leonard. Boy, good night, sir.
George for 3. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Conley passes to Edwards. Inside. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Jack's up at 3. McDaniels with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
Here's Gobert. Shakes him. And Gobert with the stuff.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Back to George. Oh, and just miss after miss right now. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Pass to Prince, and stolen by Covington. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Conley. Westbrook can't hit.
Bad offense against bad defense. The play looked as ugly as you'd imagine.
To the wing on the left. Prince down low. Zubac's there. 4 on the clock. Conley finds McDaniels. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't take the lid off. Leonard passes to George. And there's Leonard on the assist by George. Leonard's got 5 now.
Well, Paul George is such a solid all-around player. This guy can score at an elite level, and he passes it well, too.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Edwards can't hit.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Pass to man. From behind the arc. That one is off. And Minnesota the other way with it now. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Down low. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. And it's a 12-point Minnesota lead.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
And again, no good by the Clippers. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Knocks it down from distance. Prince has got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And they're really rolling right now. That lead keeps getting bigger and bigger.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Well, you can see that Taurean Prince, with his length and anticipation, can create turnovers. Off to the races they go.
And that one's good, man.
Well, what a terrific possession. Attack in the painted area.
Picked by Prince for 3. Conley. Not going to go that time.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Highland. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves. Recording their second winning season since 2005. Getting on track for future success.
Karl Anthony Towns has checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Gobert. And Minnesota calls time here.
Yeah, Coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Tick by Prince to the inside. Oh, Morris with a steal. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Highland. From deep. Pure from 3-point range. There's 10 seconds left to play in the half. Here's Towns from 13, and it's good for 2. Towns has got 8 points.
So confident in the mid-range game. Karl Anthony Towns knows he can take this shot whenever he wants.
36. The Clippers. 23.
Very lopsided first half. We'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Minnesota's gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Marcus Morris. He's out there with Mason Plumlee. Terrence Mann is out there with Norman Powell. And it's Highland in at the point. Here's Highland. Morris for 3. Connects from downtown. Morris has got his first 3 points of the game. And we know dead ball situations are where some fans change the channel. Doris, has the league done enough to discourage intentional fouls?
Every form of media, to me, BA, is trying to capture the imagination of their fans. So anything that enhances your product is something that in the long term is going to do well for you.
Pass to Plumlee. And there's a 3-second violation.
I think that's going to stick with them for a while. Huge mistake at a critical juncture in the game.
And I think the intention doesn't always equal the result. Wrong play, wrong time.
We got to see that one again. That block was all-out effort.
Yeah, I love that they maintained the defensive energy even when they're behind.
And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, battling hard. That's an impressive move by Towns. He'll go to the stripe.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
Powell against Towns. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season. You played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Anderson's checked in for Towns. And here's Edwards outside. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, wreaking havoc with his size down there. The stifle tower, Rudy Gobert, assertive, my goodness.
Last year, the Clippers finishing 8th in the West. However, they missed the playoffs, Doris.
Right, B.A., but keep in mind, they didn't have Kawhi for the entire season. No Paul George for most of the season. In fact, I thought Ty Lue did an incredible coaching job getting that team to the 8th spot. They just went on to lose 2 tough games in the play-in tournament.
Powell with a steal. Morris with it. Towns covering. Here's Powell. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 17 points was their biggest margin. Here's Towns. And Towns slams it home.
And the size and speed of Towns, a natural-born highlight reel.
Here's Highland. The three-pointer off the mark. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. To the paint. Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Towns. And that one's good. Towns has got 15 points.
Well, just tremendous persistence from Karl Anthony Towns. Even under duress, the ability to stay focused.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. George passes to Leonard. There's the three. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Leonard's got his third basket of the night right there. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards. Always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
George's shot is off.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
Edwards, a pass to Towns.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
From downtown. Here's Edwards. Good D by Covington. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. George passes to Zubac. It's blocked by Gobert.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
Towns against Covington. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Wow. Pretty much an unbelievable slam there, B.A.
You got that right. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Outside Edwards. Back to Towns. Gobert. He's guarded by Zubac.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
George passes to Covington. Back to George. Fires the three. Sinks it from distance. George has got 9 points.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. On Robert Covington.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Noel's checked in. And so Towns nails them both. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from downtown here in the second half. George finds Covington and is blocked. And they recover it. Back to George. Pass to Westbrook. Picked by Covington. Now here's Leonard. 5 to shoot. Launches a 3. That's good from Covington on the assist by Leonard. He has 7.
Well, Covington has made himself a viable and legitimate three-point shooter. How about that one?
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
The Clippers have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Westbrook left side. Here's Zubac. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Russell Westbrook right now sharing the wealth, getting his teammates involved. Love it.
Towns down low. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns from Minnesota. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Jalen Noel. And it's Anderson in at the 3. So that's the lineup from Minnesota. Towns for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. Zubac screen. George for 3. Shot clock at 5. With the drive. And George with the jam.
Paul George's ability to put the ball on the floor and drive it balances out his shooting. So important to have both.
Pass to Alexander Walker. Back to Anderson. Here's Noel to the inside. Here's Towns. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, you love watching Karl Anthony Towns play, guys, because this is an offensively gifted big man. Can shoot with range. You can put him in the post, let him work back to the basket. He can put the ball on the floor. A lot to love on the offensive end.
And so Towns nails them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Here's Westbrook. Conley comes with a double team. Got a piece of it. Back to Westbrook. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Well, over time, Russell Westbrook has worked on perfecting that up fake. He takes pride in getting the defenders off their feet.
All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Also, they've been living in the lane. They're getting the ball in close, and it's had a devastating impact all game long.
Towns, and the basket is good. Towns has got 15 points here in the second half.
Well, the team leans into his ability to carry the offense, and right now, Karl Anthony Towns is a problem for the defense. Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Conley on the attack. Oh, Covington with a block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Covington. Here's Edwards. Pass to Conley. And there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense.
At the line for Minnesota.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Gobert against Zubac. Now here's Towns from outside the arc. No good. And now 9 for 14 in the game. George with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Leonard passes to Covington. Kicks it to George. Four on the clock. Three-pointer on target from range.
And what an impact he's making from beyond the arc. A big three-pointer to narrow this lead.
That's where the bulk of his offense has come from, and they're going to need a few more of them before this one's over.
Edwards for three. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And finished off by Westbrook.
You can make the case Russell Westbrook elite in the history of the game at the point guard position. How about those hops?
To the middle. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And that was good.
Pre-shot preparation, right? The ability to catch and shoot is there for Russell Westbrook.
Conley against Westbrook. And that one's good from Conley. And the Timberwolves lead by 12.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing.
And so Westbrook nails both of them.
What we know unequivocally is the best players being your hardest workers, the guys who want to be held accountable, make such an impact on your program, and that is Russell Westbrook to a T.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Leonard for three. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Timberwolves have got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter.
And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Timberwolves.
They made a point to get some good looks.
Yes, they were able to pound the ball inside. I love it.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for Karl Anthony Towns.
They simply can't stop him right now. This guy playing with passion and focus.
And the three-pointer goes.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
It's George on the wing. Pass to Leonard from the arc. Knocks down the long J.
Unfortunately for them, they're still going to come up short. You wish they'd shown this kind of fight earlier.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Westbrook outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. From deep three-point range, Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. It's Covington on the wing. And so it's Minnesota easily grabbing this one. A clean win, and one where they clearly... Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight.
the energy.
Here we go.
These guys are ready to go. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Here are the 5 for the Clippers. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Ivica Zubac is out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Now here's Brooks. Good on the triple. Brooks has got the first 3 points of the night up on the board for the Grizzlies. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with 2 conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Offensive rebound. Zubac the pass to George. Outside Westbrook. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Adams. Morant left side. Lays it up off the glass.
A point guard with length. Morant can do a little bit more than just handle himself inside.
Westbrook. Oh,
Yes!
And there's the ferociousness. Got to enjoy Westbrook taking flight and slamming it down there with authority.
Now here's Morant. Dishes to Adams. Out to Brooks. Morant passes to Jackson. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Love the power finish from Jaren Jackson, pushing right through the contact.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
5 on the clock, and here's George for 3. That one, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Brooks outside. And the layup falls. Brooks has got 5 now.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
Yeah, but they can't relax. They've got to keep building on this lead because it is not safe.
George with the bucket.
Nice play by George. This is what size on the wing gives you, the option to pick your spot anywhere on the floor.
Now here's Morant. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there? It just gets to the rack really easy.
Westbrook dishes to Covington. Pass to George. Back to Covington. George against Jackson. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Morant outside. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. And Adams kicks to Morant. And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
.144 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Bain. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Robert Covington picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Grizzlies. And Bain drops them both.
Amazing that Bain fell to the last pick in the first round in 2020. Look at his size, the strength, the range on his jump shot. When shooting's a premium, he should have been drafted earlier.
Leonard with no one around. Misses the 3. The Grizzlies on offense. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Brooks outside. .110 left here in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Now here's Westbrook. Passes to George. Covington against Morant. Covington with the bucket.
Oh, nice work finding the open man by George. Plays like this prove he's a team player.
Leonard against Morant. Outside for Jackson. On the wing, Bane. Back to Jackson. Morant outside. It's rebounded by Leonard. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. They trail by 9 points. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, GA. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Kicks it out to Leonard. That will count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge, too.
The wingmen are Bane and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Here's Brooks. The Clippers getting the bucket. Outside, Bane. Looking for Adams. He gets it there. Outside, Jackson. Morant, left side. And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Here's Westbrook. Over to the wing. It's stolen by Adams. Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Morant passes to Jackson. Adams dishes to Jackson. Morant outside. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Ja Morant impressed as a rookie, but in 2022, he really started blowing the roof off.
He's been doing some tremendous things. And how about a 52-point game in February that year? Only 12 of those points came from threes. That's a lot of buckets.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Leonard from 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant with it. He's got 7. Pass to Adams. Second shot opportunity. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubats has got rebound number 5 here tonight. It's tipped. Now here's Morant. Bane with the screen on Westbrook. Outside, Bane. Here's Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
This is what you love seeing, Jackson Jr. using that size advantage on the offensive glass.
And George kicks to Westbrook. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Morant. Jackson with the screen. Shoots from 12. Plumlee with the rebound. Clippers trail by 12. One word you always hear the Grizzly players mention is chemistry.
Yeah, you can't fake chemistry, and it's true. When you ask these guys what makes their team special, they point out what a tight-knit group they are. Some people might not think chemistry is a big deal, but it is huge when it comes to this league.
And one thing is, if you look on paper, it could feel like there's chemistry. But as you know, sometimes it doesn't translate to the real world.
No, it does not translate. And then after that, if you don't have chemistry, you better have professionals.
Now here's Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Powell. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, easy call.
The Clippers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Williams, he's checked in for Memphis. Now here's Williams. Outside, Bain. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Morris with the ball. Williams picks him up. And Morris throws it down.
Yeah, just aggressive there. Instead of going to one of his patented shots inside, Morris just simply rises up to be free.
Here is Brooks. He has 7. Here's Williams. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game. Clippers trail by 10. And the pass to Man. Here's Highland. Plumlee with a screen on Williams. Buries it from 3-point range.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Williams passes to Adams. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Pass to Man. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Bain kicks to Williams. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Here's Man. And so it's Memphis. Infant. Thank you, David. We'll be back after. And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Powell is out there with Morris. Then it's Plumlee, and it's Man in at the 2. Morant outside. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Norman Powell.
Clever play by Morant, sticking with his shot to ensure he gets himself fouled while in the act.
Both free throws good from Morant. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint.
Now Jackson. Following the miss by Marcus Morris from deep. They grab their own miss. Adams. Morant with a wide open look. Gets a very good look and converts. Morant's got 4 points in the quarter.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
Passes it to Man. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Kicks to Powell. And there's the drive. An easy 2 points on the layup.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
And the Grizzlies leading by 11.
Well, if you polled players on who they think the strongest guy in the league, I'm pretty sure Steven Adams would be the top pick.
And finished off by Morant.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. The one's on Morant. And for Adams, his strength makes him difficult, Richard, to deal with.
Oh, yeah, it's the absolute worst. He sets some of the hardest screens on the league, and he's been one of, if not the best offensive rebounders for over the last decade. Look, it takes multiple people to box out that large human.
Now here's Morant. He's got 13. Adams' shot is off.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Plumlee with a screen on Morant. Here's Highland. They get it again. Pass to man. And the wide open shot from Morris. Good on the three-point shot. Morris has got it back down to within single digits for the Clippers. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Now here's Morant. With the drive, and finished off by Morant.
And when Morant takes off towards the basket, look, you're already done. You've already lost because that's how he makes his living.
And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Westbrook against Morant. Right side, Leonard. Outside, George. Just 5 on the clock. Covington wide open. He fires. Offline with his 3.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Morant passes to Williams. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
And it's blocked.
Rejected by Brooks. Part of why he's stuck as a second rounder. Dillon gives great effort on defense.
Now here's Covington. Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Second chance effort. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. The Clippers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. They've led by as many as 14 points. He kicks to Jackson. Back to Morant. At the teardrop. Second chance shot. Puts up a 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Consistency from deep is going to be the biggest determining factor in Morant's ceiling. If he gets that, I think we're going to see some MVPs in his future.
Now here's Leonard. All sorts of time. Misses off the right iron.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Morant looking around. He takes it in, and he goes right over Paul George and slams it down.
And, man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
And that's an intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
The Clippers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6. Baines checked in for Williams.
And really, whatever your take on Russell Westbrook is now, you can't deny his place in NBA history. Voted as one of the NBA's top 75 players of all time.
Now here's Morant. He's got 20. No look there. Missed number 4 in 12 tries. And they're staring at a sizable deficit.
And still within reach, though, that they don't have to rush things.
And here's George. Covington finds George. That one goes. Count it. George has got his second bucket tonight.
Love the patience from Covington. Lets the situation develop and then delivers a perfect strike.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Now here's Jackson. Goes back up. He takes it up and lays it in. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
A tough cover. Jackson has a ton of post work. He can go over either shoulder or face up.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Zubac kicks to Westbrook. Clippers moving the ball around. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Westbrook against Brooks. The pass to Jackson. And here is Bain. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Effort like this makes you wonder if they've already packed it in for the game, ready to go on to the next. Gotta at least show a little heart out here.
And here's Westbrook after the three-pointer from Desmond Bain.
What a burst of energy from Westbrook. He can just fly when he wants to.
Memphis leading by 11. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Now Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. Here's Adams.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies. He's off on the first. And from college to the pros, Richard, you played for some legendary coaches. And speaking of coaching, is that something you've ever entertained doing?
I never have, and I never will. Coaching, the amount of hours that you have to spend sounds exhausting. I love my job right now, and you know why I love my job? Because I get to work with you.
Oh, listen, the feeling's mutual. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one. The free throw drops for Zubac. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Morant with it. Pass to Bain. Back to Morant. And the foul call on Kawhi Leonard. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Now here's Morant. It's Brooks on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And there's a flexibility to Brooks's game. He can play a specific role for you, or he can be a high usage guy. Really depends on what a team needs from night to night.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Leonard attacking and finished off by Leonard.
Getting a step on the defense there. Once Leonard has this, you know he's going to capitalize.
Here's Morant. This is it to Brooks. Back to Morant. And the rejection by Zubac. And another shot. And here's Morant. Goes up again. Adams against Leonard. Out left to the wing. Morant, that's for two. And they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor. Westbrook passes to Covington. The kick out to Westbrook. Lets it go with the three. Outside Covington. Off target from outside. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. There's 45 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
Back to Westbrook. Leonard finds George. Takes the three. Drills the three-pointer.
And I love the floor spacing George gives you. His range seems to extend a little every year.
Morant against Leonard. Morant passes to Jackson. Now Morant. Big D that time from Leonard. So it's Memphis picking up the win. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our break.
high-powered offenses. Smitty, how do you expect this game to play out?
It's going to be high scoring, BA, but you love to see one of these teams step up and get key stops. But more than likely, it's going to come down to who has the ball last.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. McDaniels against Morant. Brooks finds Morant. It's blocked by Gobert.
This is why shooters always have an eye out for Rudy. And if you don't, this could be the result.
Here's Bane. Here's Minnesota. Now Edwards. Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
What? Wait. Hey, dunks are always for the big boy.
Emphatic move by the point guard.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Adams grabs the miss. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, I mean, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Now here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. John Morant's a reliable finisher.
It's Edwards with a drive.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
He's perfect from the line this time. First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone by. Up top, Morant. McDaniels covering. It's blocked by Gobert. Towns for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, B.A., and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Gobert with a screen on Morant. From deep, Conley. He buries it from 3. Conley's got 5 points.
What confidence from Mike Conley, even from way, way out. He drains the deep shot like it's nothing.
And then Morant with the dunk.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Edwards against Bane. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis's ball. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
And that kind of rejection early on energizes your squad. The coaching staff just loves this kind of hustle.
Morant against McDaniels. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. He got a piece of it. Edwards against Bane. Towns down low. Here's Edwards. Fades. The shot no good. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Here's Morant driving to the basket. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
In the 2021-22 season, we saw John Morant go from a star to a bona fide superstar, averaging over 27 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds.
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves. And here's Edwards outside. Prince with the bucket.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch and shoot game is still his specialty.
Kicks it out to Jackson. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Well, Smitty, with Morant, his ascension into superstardom was quicker than expected.
BA, before he tweaks his knee, he was in the top 5 for the MVP race, putting himself among the league's elite at the age of 22. And with his passion, he's only going to get better.
As a defender, you have to get more physical with him in the post.
And if you don't, they keep finding the matchup every time up the floor.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game over McDaniels. Misses off the left iron. Minnesota in the lead. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Bane. And Edwards slams it in.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
And it's good. 2 points.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation. Puts the pass right on the mark.
Bane against Edwards. Over Brooks. Oh, Brooks with the steal. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first. Morant finds Brooks. Outside for Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Morant's got 13.
Just a natural scorer, Ja Morant is. In this area, he's confident.
Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. The T-Wolves on top, leading by a point. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go in.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game, what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, I'm really loving their activity. I mean, they're contesting shots. They've really set a strong tone early.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Pass to Adams. Jackson with it. Defended by Gobert. Edwards against Brooks. Oh! Gets you some!
Showing some power.
Nice!
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And defense is now all about switching. Smitty, when you play, would you rather be switched onto a big inside or onto a smaller, quicker player on the perimeter?
Easy answer for me, BA. I would definitely love to be switched on a little guy and use my size and strength. Obviously, they'll have the advantage with the quickness, but I do not want to get bruised up by those big guys.
The Grizzlies making a switch here. Williams is checked in. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Brooks against McDaniels. Here's Williams. Alexander Walker grabs the board.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Out to the wing. And stolen by Gobert. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Alexander Walker. Sinks the tray. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Coming off his 3rd All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
Kicks it out to Jackson. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Towns is checked in.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves.
Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Williams. Here's Adams. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Adams has got his first points of the night. Pass to Prince from deep. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep. And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Here's Towns. Back to Prince. Pass to Edwards. From deep. The Grizzlies pull it in. Now here's Brooks. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by.
When you think of Dylan Brooks, his energy stands out. A guy who gives you everything he has.
And a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker doing harm to the rim.
Pass to Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Towns.
Steven Adams. Second personal foul. First team foul.
And that one falls to Towns. Morant, he's checked in for Memphis. The Timberwolves also with a sub. McDaniels checked in. The Timberwolves have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Here's Noel, guarded by Bain. Pass to Towns. Here's Gobert. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Grown man strength right there by Rudy Gobert, fending off the defense on the way up.
Here's Morant. It's blocked by Gobert. Jackson against Towns. Here's Noel. Towns on a screen. To the left side wing. Clock at 6. Here's McDaniels. Oh, it's blocked by Jackson.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
Not sure why he committed the intentional foul. No purpose.
I think everyone's a little confused, but weird plays happen.
And Gobert with a block. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Outside Morant. Driving inside. Oh, great finish as he gets bumped on his way up. He'll go to the line to try to tack on one more. The free throw drops for Morant.
You know, some of Ja Morant's sequences remind you of a young Derrick Rose. He's that explosive.
On the wing, Noel. Towns for 3. The shot off that time. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Timeout call. Memphis.
Get free t-shirts. Show us what you got. Make some noise. Here come your...
The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Morant, the pass to Williams. Back to Morant. And here's McDaniels. Boy, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And Gobert with the stuff.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Once again, fans, Grizzlies.
Time called here. The Timberwolves decide to talk it over.
They've committed enough fouls to be in the penalty already. Not good. They really need to concentrate on playing strong defense without getting too physical.
One more time,
Here's Noel. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And hold up. We're not...
The previous play.
Officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
And, you know, from what we are seeing here on the monitor, it looks like he was late getting it off.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it, and the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Timberwolves ahead. They lead by 5. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway. And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
His whole first half looked like a highlight reel, rising up and just owning the rim.
And these weren't just putbacks and alley-oops. He was roaring to the rim and finishing.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Jalen Noel out there with Mike Conley. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Here's Noel. Back to Gobert. It's McDaniels on the wing. Brooks defending. Shot clock at 3. Noel, no good.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
Back to Bain. This for the tie. Nails it from 3. And that'll tie this game up.
Efficient from range. Desmond came into the league with a sharp three-point shot.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
His rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. We're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Edwards is checked in. Right side Conley. 4-3. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley. Edwards got 11.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Back to Morant. Bain against Edwards. Jackson, the pass to Adams. Outside for Morant. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Edwards. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Free throw good, Edwards.
Anthony Edwards taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. Memphis trailing here. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. And here's Morant. McDaniels covering. Morant, no good. Minnesota's gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Here's Towns. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Desmond Bain.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And so Towns nails them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Morant. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Every team is looking for that star to lead them to great things. Morant already looks the part.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Edwards, the pass to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Going inside. The shot won't fall. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And now the Grizzlies on the run. And then Morant with the dunk.
Ja Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
Man, he
Shooting for Minnesota.
Throw good, Edwards.
Taking 2 shots.
And both free throws good for Edwards. 1:57 left in the third quarter. Bane against Edwards. Bane, the pass to Morant. Takes it in. Oh, hammer it home!
That hurt. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
And Edwards puts up a deep three. Offensive rebound outside McDaniels. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Timeout call. Memphis. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Morant. Pass to Adams. Here's Brooks. Morant with it. Shot clock at 6. Drives to the hoop. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use 2 hands next time. He knows where he is. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bane read the defense perfectly.
Bane against Edwards. Pass to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Morant against McDaniels. Morant with the bucket.
It breaks down your defense when Ja Morant gets in the lane. You want to force him outside.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. The shot by Towns, no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
And it's Morant off the drive. And then Morant with the dunk. Here in the second half, this game's still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
Out to the right wing. Back to Daniels. Puts up a 3. That shot off. Timeout call. Memphis. Here's Brooks. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the... And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
We've reached the 4th quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Bane and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Williams in at the point guard position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Williams in the post. Working on McDaniels. Williams passes to Brooks. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 3-pointer, Brooks. Minnesota with the rebound. Here's Towns. Edwards for 3. Brooks with the rebound.
And you never want to give a shooter like him any look.
60 ticks off the clock here in the 4th. Williams a screen on Conley. Here's Jackson. That shot missing. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. 3-pointer. Drops in the 3.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
The direction this game is headed is going to come down to a couple key buckets by either team.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Pass to Bain. McDaniels against Brooks. Oh, good D by Edwards.
There's the value of great rim protection without fouling, forcing the miss.
The three is up. Towns passes to Edwards.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Morant, he's checked in for Williams. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Edwards.
Oh, my goodness. What a play. And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show. And the basket by Bain.
Quick decision-making of Desmond Bain, not wasting any time going up with his shot.
Conley passes to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Back to Towns. Just 5 to shoot. The kick out to Conley. Shoots over Morant. The shot by Conley, no good. The Grizzlies have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Here's Morant. And it's Ja Morant with the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
That's just being out of sync and at the worst time. Costly.
Minnesota's got 6 out of 15 threes so far in this game. Conley on the attack. McDaniels inside. Brooks defending. McDaniels can't hit. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Tremendous effort from Ja Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Towns a screen on Bain. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Adams. The kick out to Edwards. For 3, Conley. Another miss by Minnesota.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Memphis trailing here. Pass to Adams. Back to Morant. Bain with it. Guarded by Edwards. To take the lead. Here's Adams. Chance there to take the lead, but a miss. For Minnesota, they've gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And if you can't force the turnover on that play, then that's not a bad foul.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up 2. Second one is good, getting both at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Adams finds Morant. 43 seconds left in the game.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
That's exactly what this team needs right now, completing the N1.
Here's Edwards. Money.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Bain. The rebound by the Timberwolves. They can't afford to waste this shot.
Moments like this are what it's all about.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Edwards, a pass to Conley. Towns on a screen. Outside Conley. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And he buries it.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
to narrow victory for the Timberwolves, pulling it out for the W. They played the